shacks last night. Residents say they are not sure how the party had called on government to provide them with RDP houses. A community leader, Tembi Sowedu, says a community hall was made available for the victims.
We speak with the ward councillor, he said, going to open up the hall, but when we see there are only few people standing outside, some of them they are going to be having their relatives. In other ways, we don't have people sitting outside now, right now.
And finally, President Jacob Zuma has arrived in the Botswana capital, Gaborone, ahead of the SADC Leaders Summit, which will resume this morning. Botswana President Ian Khama is set to become the next regional economic bloc leader when Zimbabwean President Robert Mugabe vacates the position tomorrow. Regional economic integration and energy security, including peace and security, will be the main issues that the two-day summit will discuss. International Relations Minister Maide Nkwane-Mashabane.
We're seeing an upset in a negative sense of the unemployed and educated young people. So we believe that this industrialization, this rapid industrialization of skilled workforce of young people will allow us to move forward in dealing with the challenges that we are faced with, unemployment and eradication of poverty.
Financial indicators this hour, the rand is trading at 12.82 to the US dollar, 20.07 to the pound, and 14.23 to the euro. Gold is trading at $1,117, platinum $993 an ounce. A barrel of Brent crude is at $48.60. The top story at 8 o'clock, the Gauteng Education Department says it has made alternative schooling arrangements for learners at the embattled Roodepoort Primary School west of Johannesburg. For SAfm News at 8 o'clock, I'm Kumbuzile Tabete, and I'm back at 8:30 with a wrap of some of our top stories this morning.
Traffic on SAfm, your trusted guide to the road ahead.
A very good morning. A crash in Pretoria, just going into Garsfontein Road. 2 lanes are blocked off. The back of the queue is at the R21, and that's a growing queue as well. So very heavy R21 up to Garsfontein. The problem is all the action on the right lane, so everyone coming southbound from Linwood Road having a look as well. Still really tight around Onderstepoort down to Anlin, that part of Pretoria. Busy. Paul Kruger queuing heavily through Capital Park into the CBD. Mopani Highway from Bremer Street down to Eskia and Pitsali Drive. Once you get onto Eskia, it moves a lot better. And there's a queue of traffic in from Roger Dyson and Eupheus down towards Fountains Valley. Also the N14 from about the Snake Valley exit, Trickard Road, going up towards Eupheus slow as well. Problems coming off the N14 into that traffic around the valley area. Ollie Fontaine from Blue Hills across towards the M1's heavy. Still no traffic lines on the R55 at Bryanston Main in Kyalami, so the run down the R55 is very slow. And the Bryanston Main Road up from Lone Hill in towards Kyalami under pressure as well. No traffic lights, Bayers, Nordeer and Northumberland, and then up the road Northumberland and Oriel, and there's quite a big queue in Northgate area both ways this morning. Bit of pressure on the N1 from Soweto through to Roodepoort. That's still looking busy today. Cape Town, the R300 is a real standout queue. There's the problems that we've been reporting all morning. Van Riddick Road, Kales River through the R300 down in towards Dickland. That's heavy. So you really struggle to come off the R300, and that's pushed the traffic queue right back to Hindle Road. Collision on the N2 inbound near Spine Road at Kyalicha means a heavy queue from Baden-Powell. If you're coming from Somerset West towards the airport, you might want to make sure you've got plenty of time there. N7 slow from Goodwood as you move through towards the Bosmansdam Road interchange this morning. And Durban, well, the M4, that's been the problem that we've been talking about. There's no traffic lights at Anton Lembetti Smith Street, right at the top end of that southern freeway. So coming in from Clarewood, very slow as you make your way up in towards the CBD. M13 from Gillets down towards Fields Hill remaining busy, and just a lot of pressure around both Queen Nundy Drive, the Komashu Highway, and also Gateway. Those 3 big interchanges off the M2, all very slow-moving traffic this morning. Rob Byrne, AM Live, Traffic Watch.
The SABC has signed a code of conduct that is enforced by the Broadcasting Complaints Commission of South Africa. Under the code, we are committed to giving news that is accurate, comment that's fair, and programming that is not harmful, does not amount to hate speech or violence or
we should have had someone to come and read this letter.
If you think we are not living up to that code, then you can inform the Broadcasting Complaints Commission of South Africa. Direct any complaints in writing to...
Not all of it, not all of it.
CCSA, PO Box 412-365, Craig Hall 2024. That's the BCCSA, PO Box 412365, Craig Hall 2024. Send a fax to 011 326 3198 or an email to bccsa@nabsa.co.za. For more information, please visit bccsa.co.za.
In 1698, Emperor Peter I of Russia placed a tax on beards. While a tax on beards made no sense, isn't paying tax on your hard-earned savings even harder to believe? It's why a StanLib tax-free savings account can be tailored to your needs, pre- or post-retirement, and can boost your compound returns by up to 2% per annum over the lifetime of your investment. Speak to your financial advisor and invest with StanLib, tax-free today. StanLib. Focused investing. StanLib is an authorized financial services provider.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. The Forum at 8 with Sakina Kamwendo on AM Live. The Forum at 8 with Sakina Kamwendo.
And indeed, it is that time at 9 minutes after 8. Now, some media practitioners in South Africa believe that the recent opinion pieces by some of the newspaper editors in the country could be seen as a bid by authorities to exert influence over the media. Now, over the past week or so, we've seen contrasting opinion pieces trying to influence the debate about the role and, more importantly, the agenda of the media in South Africa. And while some suggest that the media has a duty to report good stories and assist in taking South Africa forward, others simply say that the call for the media is for solution-based journalism. We'd love to hear what your thoughts are. What do you think? And also in the mix was an article by Citizen editor Stephen Mutale, whose article says that it's time to admit and apologize that the media have been unfair in their reporting, particularly on President Jacob Zuma, and perhaps the media has even tried to bring him down. So this morning on the Forum at 8, we ask, does the media in South Africa act like unelected opposition? And I must apologize. We did, in fact, confirm Steve Mutale for the discussion this morning, but he's chosen television cameras over the radio this morning. So unfortunately, he will not be with us. But we do have with us to move the debate forward, Sigileno Moya, who's editor of The Mercury, joining us from our Durban studios. Thanks so much for coming through this morning. And we also have with us former newspaper managing director and journalist Mzi Malunga. Thanks for your time as well, Mzi.
Thanks, Gina. Good morning to you and to your listeners, and to Figina as well. Hi.
Now, let me just start. If we take a look at what Muhsin Williams and Steve Mutale, had written over the past week or so, this is not by any stretch of the imagination a new debate, Mzi. These are issues that have come up. They've cropped up before. They have been discussed. Would you say there's anything new in this round of discussions?
Not necessarily new, but what makes it more punchy is the fact that it is written by somebody who is a practicing journalist at the moment. Historically, what would have happened is that people would have complained from the outside to say the media is biased, this and that. But currently, when we've got a sitting editor writing, like two sitting editors writing almost similarly, say, what differences in really, but saying that the media is acting in a positional mode, it does make one sit up and actually listen. And as Figio will tell you that on other platforms where we are active, we log on this matter basically about the role of the media in South Africa. And I think it is a welcome debate that we should have, because our media is, for the state, is a very powerful tool to influence opinion. And it's important that we talk about it openly, and there's honesty among ourselves as practitioners in the media space about what challenges we face and so on.
So, talking about these discussions that are taking place, I mean, as you rightly point out, we need a media that is strong, that is responsible, that is honest, that is independent, for it to actually be that healthy fourth pillar of society. Do you believe we actually have that, Mzi?
In a country like South Africa, it's going to be very difficult to have a fully independent media. In fact, I think the word independent or independent in South Africa, we should be cautious in using it. I use it in a qualifying mode to say, actually, I don't believe we can have an independent media in South Africa because it's a highly contested country, and we all have our opinion. Everybody, even the people who rise. I suspect as professionals from time to time people will try and say they are impartial, but I think we should not be seeking impartiality actually, or even independence. We should be seeking what I call balance. Often that I find is missing in most systems where basic principles of journalism are thrown out the window in the, when people are rushing to things so that they can be the first to publish something or another. And that's my problem because, in journalism, actually most of the other journalism, when you get journalism that is highly, so let's just make an example. I say that, well, when the ad hoc committee of public finance went to visit the country, that was the ad hoc committee that just said they talk about this one. Let's not forget that it had much of a leadership there, which was of the of the ad hoc committee, was it looking after, by patients will tell that their mandate was to look into the second report, not any other report. But if you listen to the commentary around why was the committee not responding, and nobody even bothered to check the fact that actually this committee has no mandate to fight the public sector. And basically that is the challenge that I have in being certified in the midst of emotion.
Very interesting because Figle and Sigeleno Moya, as a sitting editor of the Mercury, what's your response to that? Hmm. And then just coming back to, some of the other issues that are highlighted as well, talking about, just basics, and people lament the irresponsible, sensationalist nature of reporting. They say there's no respect for dignity, that there are too many inaccuracies and not enough good news being reported by our print media especially. Would you concur with that? Yes, Fikile. The example that Zima Lunga just quoted about the in-local inspection at Nkandla,